We continue to follow the breaking news this Monday out of Hawaii, and the pictures are just terrible to see. As we know, hundreds are missing at this hour. The death toll from the Maui wildfires has risen. 96 people have lost their lives in these fires so far. Crews are searching for people, though, that may still be trapped in their homes. They're looking for signs of those who are missing. This is the deadliest U.S. wildfire in more than a century. Hawaii's Governor Josh Green is warning the death toll will rise.
It is a harrowing sight in Maui. When those providers, the police and this division do come across scenes in houses or businesses, is very difficult for them, because they know ultimately they will be sharing with our people that there have been more fatalities. I do expect the numbers to rise.
And nearly every building in the centuries-old town of Lahaina has been destroyed. About 2,700 buildings and homes. Some residents describe it like a war zone. Joining us now are two people that escaped with their lives, and James and Tennill Bruggemann are from Lahaina. They join us today. First of all, thank you so much for joining us. We know it's very early in the morning there, and I'm sure you've gotten very little sleep, so we appreciate you making a little time for us here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us where you were when the fires hit and how you were able to escape with your lives.
Well, we were in Lahaina when the fire originally started, and that was early in the day. That was before the big fire, and they started evacuating, and then not long after, they declared the fire contained, even though there was still 40-mile-an-hour winds, at least 30. And so everyone kind of went back to their own business, and we left the Lahaina area and went back to our other shop. We build tiny homes in Lahaina. We went back to our other shop, and it wasn't much longer that we were getting horrific reports. My best man lived right on Front Street, my best friend and my best man, and I was getting unbelievable reports.
So
I
sorry
quickly
to hear that. I know how emotional this must be for you, and we're looking at the damage here from the aerial. They say it's about $6 billion, but this is your life, and like you said, this is your family and your friends. Some are questioning the systems there, what failures there were. Have you thought about that? Is there talk among the locals of what could have been done to prevent this tragedy?
Yeah, a lot of talk. They could have given us warning. They sent all the kids home from school because of the wind advisory. And we found out yesterday that we lost a whole neighborhood of children.
Yes, horrific. The Lahaina Luna housing area, all the kids were home. One of our coworkers messaged us yesterday saying every one of his friends in the neighborhood is dead.
These are really difficult stories, and I know you're personally connected to these people. So as we hear this, our hearts are breaking for you. What do you need? What can people do? Obviously, there've been, a lot of folks who have brought some items, but are people getting the help they need? I know there's shelters and whatnot, but people are hearing these stories and they want to help.
This is really the big question. So, I'll set the record straight and say I have been in the hot zone every day since the fire began. I've been doing deliveries. I've been leading convoys, and people are getting supplies from the community. And local law enforcement has generally been cooperative, yet tight. They're trying to maintain security. However, the supplies going to FEMA, the Red Cross, and other organizations are really being shut off from the people. However, let me also state that the water, food, generators, clothing, it's all in abundance now. Those supplies have reached the victims through community efforts. What is lacking in Maui is housing solutions. There are temporary housing solutions. The hotels are opening up. and there's some shelters. However, that is not a solution. We have a tiny home company. We have lots of people who have stepped in, and we have an emergency manufacturing happening right now for some 400 square foot tiny homes.
Wow.
That can be put up immediately.
It's incredible to see the neighbors helping one another, but we know that is the spirit there of all of you. We want to continue to watch this very closely. We thank you for sharing the latest, and we want you to bring us more updates as they continue on the supplies and what people need. And again, we are so sorry for the loss. James and Tennill, thank you so much for your time today.
Sure, and you can find more information at aatinyhomes.com.
Thank you both.